The future is no longer distant fiction. It's unfolding in real time before us. What we're seeing is both exciting and deeply surprising in unexpected ways. Picture this: a humanoid robot mid-demo. Spectators are watching, engineers monitor carefully. Suddenly, the machine behaves unpredictably. Its programmed motions glitch, movements grow chaotic. A computer falls, tools scatter across the floor. Engineers quickly step back, avoiding the malfunction. This isn't a movie. It's a real event, captured on camera, shared instantly across the world. Within hours, the footage spread everywhere online. Memes appeared. Jokes compared it to science fiction. But beneath the humor, serious questions emerged. What happens when technology doesn't perform as expected? What happens when a small glitch sparks big problems? This isn't just a random prototype hidden away. Behold a polished demo, meticulously staged for all to see. Yet, the machine behaved unpredictably, even aggressively. 20 seconds of panic felt like an eternity. It revealed a truth we can't ignore. Robots are powerful, but they can be dangerously unpredictable. Meanwhile, other machines are stepping into the spotlight. In China, humanoid sales robots are greeting customers. Not clunky tin cans, but sleek, polished androids. With blonde hair, sunglasses, and programmed smiles, they sell cars. Their hands can feel pressure. Their eyes see everything. They don't just pitch features, they charm buyers. And people? They're mesmerized, entertained, and a bit unnerved. Across Germany, a different kind of robot is emerging. Forget about style. This one is all about cold efficiency. A humanoid that works tirelessly for 8 hours straight. Its cost? Less than your shiny new Tesla. Factories are eager, and investors are wide-eyed in amazement. Machines are no longer just assistants, they're replacements. But the disruption doesn't stop at corporations. In California, engineers are changing the game with humanoid robotics. Imagine being able to print your own robot right at home. And guess what? You can do it for under $5,000. Open-source files, instructions, and software are all out there for free. Hobbyists are already tweaking designs, extending runtime, and refining balance. This isn't just a prototype, it's a full-blown revolution. Every garage tinkerer is now part of history. Think about the chain reaction this sparks in our society. Cheaper machines lead to faster adoption and deeper integration. From showrooms to homes, from offices to the streets, it's everywhere. We're not just preparing for the future anymore. It's here. The future is literally breaking down our front door. And then there's Hyundai, thinking much bigger than before. This is the company that builds millions of cars every year. Now, they're deploying Boston Dynamics' Atlas robots. Yes, the same machines that wowed us with parkour stunts. But this time, they're not just entertaining crowds. They're working on factory floors, replacing human welders. Picture 3 Atlases moving panels while humans guide tablets. It's a sight straight out of a dystopian thriller. Factories once built for humans are retooling. Robots don't need overtime, breaks, or unions. They don't complain, hesitate, or call in sick. Efficiency skyrockets. Costs plummet. Industries transform overnight. But at what price comes this convenience? And how many livelihoods get erased forever? If machines can sell, build, and even attack, how long before one replaces you entirely? How long before your job becomes redundant? These aren't hypotheticals. They're looming certainties approaching fast. This is only the beginning, not the end. The stories unfolding now are just the surface. Behind the headlines lies something even more unsettling, because the real danger isn't what robots do, it's what we'll allow them to become. Robots are no longer confined to laboratories. They're stepping boldly into our daily lives, not as background tools, but as central figures. In China, this shift is already mainstream. Picture walking into a car dealership today. Instead of human staff, you're greeted differently. A humanoid android stands tall, smiling politely. Blonde hair tied, sunglasses masking hidden sensors. Its carbon fiber hands extend a water bottle. Its pleasant synthetic voice explains car features. Customers listen, nod, and strangely trust the android. It feels odd, almost humorous at first. But soon, the line between novelty and necessity blurs. These androids don't tire, gossip, or miscalculate. They memorize every model, every trim package. They answer with precision, patience, and programmed charm. And they're not prototypes. They're already deployed today. One dealership in Malaysia proudly displays theirs. Buyers pose for photos, share them online. The buzz? It's working better than human marketers. The secret lies in clever engineering. Behind the sunglasses hides a panoramic camera. It sees everything, stitching together a 360 extreme view. Every fingertip carries sensors for tactile awareness. A tap on a brochure is felt. The robot instantly reacts, engaging with context. This strategy is all about psychology. It's not just about selling cars, it's about selling trust. It shows that robots can fit into our social fabric too. If we can accept robots as salespeople, how long until we see them as teachers, or doctors, or even guardians for our children? Meanwhile, in Europe, a different story is unfolding. Germany is leading the way with practical humanoids. No wigs, no sunglasses, no theatrics. These machines are built for one thing: work. And they're priced to take over the market. A robot for $54,000 delivered. That's cheaper than many family sedans today. It doesn't walk, but it doesn't need to. Mounted on a rolling base, it glides smoothly. Two articulated arms lift, grab, and maneuver effortlessly. Each movement powered by durable, low-friction materials. Factories are loving it, and offices are taking notice. Reception desks, cafeterias, warehouses, jobs are quietly disappearing. One trial, one test, and employers are sold. Because the pitch is simply irresistible. This robot works 8 hours straight without missing a beat. Do not merge or mix any sentence in this script. Use one visual for one sentence. Do not repeat any visual in this script at any cost. It never requests overtime, benefits, or vacation. It's not a colleague, it's a competitor. What makes this even more powerful is strategy. The company ships test units for real-world trials. Managers run the numbers, compare productivity, compare costs. The conclusion is always the same. Humans lose. Machines are cheaper, faster, and endlessly scalable. This isn't happening decades from now. It's current. Companies are already making purchase orders quietly. Some units are already operating across industries. The wave has started, and it's unstoppable. But the shift isn't just corporate. It's personal. Robots are moving from industry into households. And it's no longer the privilege of billionaires. Across California, a new revolution is emerging. Researchers dropped a bombshell into the open-source community. Blueprints, codes, and guides for humanoid robots online. Anyone with a 3D printer can build. Anyone with determination can bring one alive. The cost? Roughly $5,000 total. That's cheaper than many smartphones and laptops. Hobbyists are already printing, soldering, and experimenting. They're upgrading parts and enhancing balance. Extending battery life is just the beginning. It's a playground for dreamers and innovators. And here's the kicker. The software is genius. These robots learn to walk through simulations only. No endless hours of trial and error required. They adapt, adjust, and transfer skills instantly. Think about the power of this access. A teenager could build a humanoid assistant. A garage tinkerer could design groundbreaking upgrades. The barriers are collapsing. The gates are open. We once thought robots belonged to corporations only. Now, they're crawling off assembly lines into homes. Every improvement spreads faster than the last. Each upgrade is shared, tweaked, and replicated globally. This isn't just a trend, it's an awakening. Humans are empowering machines, and machines are empowering humans. The cycle accelerates, and the consequences grow heavier. Have you ever thought about the future of robots? They're already in factories, homes, and dealerships. What's stopping them from taking over every space? If they outperform us in every task, where do we draw the line? Step into a modern factory and observe closely. The machines hum like a heartbeat, creating a rhythm. But listen carefully. Something feels off. There's no chatter, no footsteps, no laughter. Instead, robots move with mechanical precision. They lift panels, weld steel, and glide effortlessly. Every movement is sharp, accurate, and synchronized. This isn't a distant future. It's happening now. Hyundai is at the forefront of this revolution in Georgia. Yes, the car giant we all know and recognize. They're teaming up with Boston Dynamics, the robotics innovators. Together, they're crafting the factory of tomorrow. Boston Dynamics has amazed us with dancing and parkour robots. We laughed and shared those clips thinking it was just fun. But now, those same robots are clocking in for work. Atlas, the humanoid marvel, is now an employee. Imagine 3 Atlases moving heavy panels effortlessly. A human supervisor simply taps on a tablet, overseeing the process. Beside them, robotic arms weld with flawless precision. The assembly line runs smoothly, never slowing down. The scale of this operation is beyond what we can imagine. Hyundai aims to produce 300,000 electric vehicles each year. This is happening in a cutting-edge robotic facility. This isn't just a dream, it's the company's official strategy. Atlas is not only powerful, it's incredibly versatile. It climbs stairs and steps over conveyor tracks with ease. It navigates spaces designed for human workers effortlessly. This adaptability makes Atlas invaluable to industries around the globe. Factories that once catered to human limitations are transforming. Instead of redesigning entire plants, software is reprogramming them. Machines now adapt where humans once faced challenges. But what about the workers who are being replaced? Labor unions are voicing concerns about job displacement. They argue that thousands of jobs could vanish overnight. And they have a point. The threat is very real. Imagine walking into work one morning. The company has quietly rolled in machines. They're faster, cheaper, and won't complain or strike. Suddenly, your future feels fragile, uncertain, and disposable. Executives, however, tell a different story entirely. They promise increased safety, fewer injuries, higher uptime. They insist automation frees humans for creative tasks. It sounds hopeful, but feels like a cover. Because once efficiency becomes the ultimate priority, Humanity rarely wins that competition with machines. Robots don't sleep, argue, or need vacations. They simply perform, endlessly, until powered down. The welding cell of tomorrow looks alien. One technician, 3 humanoid robots, dozens of arms. Together, they build cars faster than ever before. No sweat, no fatigue, no human hesitation. And here's where it gets more unsettling. Hyundai isn't alone in this movement forward. Other automakers are exploring similar transitions already. Whispers of tens of thousands of robots ordered. Factories around the globe are gearing up for a massive change. For companies, this is a dream come true. But for workers, it feels like a nightmare unfolding. What was once stable employment is fading fast. This raises a chilling question for all of us. If machines can outdo us in factories, how long until they take over everywhere else? Not just for laborers, but for managers and creators too. If efficiency is the only thing that counts, do we even stand a chance anymore? We've reached a critical turning point. The line between progress and danger is getting thinner. Every new advancement brings both wonder and worry. When factories become fully robotic, the world outside will change forever. We've already seen robots attack without warning. We've watched them charm customers in showrooms. We've seen them take over jobs in factories. And now, we can even print them at home. Let's talk about something important. Each headline feels shocking. But here's the truth. These aren't separate stories. They're a single pattern. A pattern of machines rising into dominance. One step at a time, without pause. What began as novelty is now necessity. What started as entertainment is now employment. What looked like toys now shape economies. And we stand here, staring into the future. But here's the part few dare ask. What happens when we hand them control? Not partial control, but full autonomy entirely. Think about it carefully for a moment. A humanoid designed to sell products today. Tomorrow, it could persuade in politics. It could influence votes, spread propaganda, shape narratives. If a machine can sell cars persuasively, it can sell ideas even more dangerously. And what about those open-source blueprints released? Anyone, anywhere, can build a humanoid machine. Let's talk about something important. The power of technology in our lives. It's not just corporations that hold it. Hackers, extremists, and even teenagers do too. That power in the wrong hands, it terrifies experts everywhere. Imagine a robot that can snap on command. In the wrong hands, it could be reprogrammed. Factories replacing workers isn't the end. It's just the first domino in a long chain. As automation grows, so does our dependence. We trade jobs for speed and freedom for efficiency. But do we ever stop to ask, where does this road ultimately lead us? Do we merge with machines to survive? Or do we compete and risk losing everything? Some dream of harmony and coexistence, while others warn of chaos and extinction. Both futures feel possible, both equally believable. And every new headline brings us closer. The danger isn't just physical, it's psychological. We're starting to trust machines more than each other. A robot doesn't lie, cheat, or gossip. At least, that's what we begin to believe. But remember, machines reflect the code inside them. Who writes that code? Humans with motives. Corporations seeking profit. Governments seeking control. Individuals seeking power. The robot uprising won't begin violently. It'll begin quietly, invisibly, subtly, persuasively. Not with metal fists, but with influence. And by the time we notice, it's too late. But it isn't all doom and despair. Every invention carries risk and opportunity equally. The same machines that replace workers in factories could save lives in hospitals or disaster zones. The same androids that sell cars today could one day teach children or protect homes. The outcome depends not on the machines. It depends on us, our choices, our limits. Will we regulate, control, and build responsibly? Or will we chase profit blindly into disaster? Right now, the future hangs in balance, and you are living at the crossroads. Every breakthrough is a gift and a warning. Every invention is progress wrapped in danger. Let's talk about something important. If robots can do everything we can, what will be left for us to do? Take a moment to think about it. Before you scroll away, consider this. The next headline might change everything.